Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through different sources of working capital. So there are basically two sources guys. One is a long-term source and the other is short-term source. This is for long-term and this is for short-term. So from the names itself we can say. So these are something that you will be investing or you will be getting some money from for long-term. Whereas short-term is for a short period of time. Fine? Okay. So in this lecture, we'll be going through all these topics guys of the long-term. So in long-term, we are having shares, debentures, public deposit, plug-in book, plug-in back of profits, means you'll be using your profits again, and a loan from financial institutions. So we'll be going through all these topics, guys, don't worry. Okay, so first let us start with shares. So what is this fixed or long term working capital? Firms must raise permanent working capital so that it can be used for the long run. So basically, if you are running a company, you want to develop it, right? Or if you are starting with a small house or a small room in your company, will you stay in that itself for your life? No, you want to expand it to a huge building and you want to hire some tons of employees. Like that, you will be having many goals, right? So those goals can be achieved by using this fixed term working capital. So this is the money that you will be getting and you'll be investing in your company to develop it. So that will be coming under your long term working capital. So the first option for it will be your shares. So I hope everyone knows about shares, guys. So what I hope everyone saw the movie VIP 2. So in that we'll be having the concepts, the first two concepts, shares and debentures. The concepts will be explained clearly. So in one moment, when the hero want to develop his company, he'll be saying that we need to sell our shares, right? So shares are nothing but some part of the company. Okay, so initially we will be having 100% shares. Let us assume you are having two partners. So the first 50 or 60 to 70 like that will be given for one guy and the other guy will be having the rest. Fine? Okay, so initially the shares will be divided among the company in that way. So whenever they want some money or they want to raise some money, so in this situation, the profit whatever they are getting under the company will be given to the partners itself. Okay, but whenever they want money, like they need some funds, so they will be selling some part of the shares, guys, like 20%, 30%, and they'll be putting them in the share market. So someone will be buying them and the company will be getting some money. So from now on, whatever the profit, that 20, 30% or some part of it will be sent to those guys. So they will be getting some money because they are invested in their shares. In that way this works, guys. So we do know that every company has shares which are owned mostly by the owner initially. When a company needs some funds, they will sell the shares into the public to raise funds. Fine? Okay, so the second concept will be debenture. So in that movie itself, in one moment, so the company shares almost 50 to 60% are sold and they are bought by someone else. So now the high percentage was theirs. So they will become the chairman or the owner of the company, guys. So that is the reason why the company will ensure that they are not selling the huge amount of shares, like more than 60% or more than 50, more than 40% like that. So debenture, when company desire or in need of money or financial support, instead of selling shares, as selling shares may cause to ownership loss. So there is a high chance of this ownership loss, guys. So here, so hence they debenture and repay them at higher rate of interest. So they will be collecting someone else and they will be repaying it, guys. Fine. So similarly, public deposit. So from the name we can say public. So they will be collecting the money from the public and they will be giving it back as an interest. So public deposit, it is a simple convenient source of finance is public deposit. These deposits are directly from the public, company returns them interest. So if you want to take a small example, the working of a bank will be in this way, guys. They'll be collecting money from us and they'll be giving us interest. Fine? Okay. So plugging back of profit. So from the name we can say the profit you are plugging it back to your company. So do you think that the 100% amount that you got profit will be shared among the shareholders? Is that true? No. Some part of part of that money, some particular part, like 20%, 50%, 70% will be kept aside for the development of our company, guys. So as we know, most of the companies earn profit. So if any company earns profit, it's not must that all profit is shared among the shareholders. Few profit is saved for the use for development of the company. So that is nothing but plugging back the profit. So I hope everyone got a small idea on this. Okay, so the fifth type will be your loan from financial institutions. So I hope everyone knows the importance of banks, right? So many companies will be having some crores of loans, like 5 crores, 10 crores, like big companies will be taking loans from the bank, guys. So loans, these are the many specialized financial institutions established by central and state government for long term loans. So I hope everyone got a small idea on this long term working capital. So in the next lecture we'll be going to short term working capital or variable working capital. Thank you. Thanks for watching.